Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and this is the Collector in the Abyss. This is on my Modified Path 3 run, which I believe is my third run. And this was recorded back in April, so I'm just uploading it now, trying to get some stuff off my phone. Collector's got tons of abilities based on where he's at with his health. You can see that right here. I basically had my whole team alive, and I'm just going in before I start hitting them up with Aegon. And I'll be using Aegon exclusively after these guys are dead. I probably should have done Doom last to get a little more attack, but you know, I was jumping in and wasn't thinking so bright, and he didn't have that much health and didn't last very long anyway. So so there's Doom. He's dead. You know, for me on the Collector specials, definitely there's too many times where I would just try to naturally dex it all, or try to, just because it's like natural instinct. But definitely I feel like I've heard that it can be done. I don't have the timing down, but just block and then dash out at the end, and then I know if you're quick enough you can punish it. And that one with Warlock, I was a little bit slow when I hit into his block coming out of it. But yeah, I'm not really expecting much damage to come out of these guys. The one thing with the Collector, which he hasn't done a ton right here yet, is he hasn't been evading a lot. There he gets an evade, and that's what can get really just super annoying. You're trying to get some damage in and he evades, and here I'm just pushing to special 3, and he doesn't get power drained on that infection and on the L1, probably because I didn't connect. I'd have to look back into Warlock, but I put the shock on and whatnot. I thought that was supposed to, I guess it's only if you connect it does the power drain. But yeah, so there, Warlock is dead. Lastly, I'm going to go on with Human Torch. And so we had a connection issue. It's kind of hanging up here. Human Torch is almost all the way healed up. Pre-fight ability. He's not awakened on this run. I do have him awakened now, and he's at rank 3. But he's just rank 2 here. And I've already used my charge earlier on. I think it was on Mephisto. And we're just going to try to get as much damage as possible. And I think he's mainly at full health because I was using some team health pots to heal up some other guys that I was using on the pass, and I hadn't used him yet. So definitely could have done a lot better on this. So I tried to dodge it all, and yeah, he just wrecks you, and then you get stunned, and then you get wrecked some more. And there he evades my L2. It's just like, come on. Yeah, the Collector is super annoying if you don't have Aegon or some type of True Strike champion. So Corvus can work really well if you got Proxima on the team, just because you can get some big hits in with 4 charges or 3 charges, and you won't have to worry about him evading. And so here I got taking some block damage on those L2s. I think this is before this is before I saw on a video Coop on a live stream. He's a guy that I watch he does like a block and then like a double dex out of that L2. And I do that in some of my other collector attempts that were after this. But mainly I'm just blocking and then dashing out at the end. But you can get rid of a lot of the block damage through blocking just the first part and then doing a double dex, and you can counter out of it and avoid a lot of that block damage. So I counted this up, and I end up using 22, I think. Let me look. Yep, 22 L2 revives. And yeah, my plan was to not get hit in the face like that. The idea that the strategy that I typically have gone with, and I'm not sure I was doing it on this now that I'm looking back at the video, is to charge a heavy right out the beginning. You'll get the unstoppable. You will, if you hit him and connect, you'll remove that power sting charge thing that you get on at the beginning. You'll build up those furies, and then you can get some really, really juicy Aegon fury damage in. And I just felt that was the best way, although I haven't seen it quite yet. We'll see if I do that. I'm not sure why I'm not doing that. And with Aegon, I probably could have gotten in significantly better runs if he was healed up. There, I just charged a heavy as he was coming in with like an intercept. So like you can just see, like I was getting like 20 something K per hit, which is pretty nice. But like I was saying, if I was fully healed, I think I could get like a really, really nice chunk off of a good run that was clean, and I didn't, was able to push him to, I preferably like to push him to his L2s, because it's just less block damage if you can dex it properly. But this run's going pretty good until, boom, I get hit. But the thing is a run can go bad so fast. Like, especially with Aegon, if you charge the heavy at the beginning, the collector can stun you. And then, I mean, even I'm running max limber, but even with max limber, you'll get stun locked and he'll just kill you. I guess with full health, you'd be able to survive it unless you keep getting stun locked. So there, boom, I charged the heavy right at the beginning. I got a ton of furies, and I'm getting 15k, 15k, 15k. So that's the ideal way to, I think, to get rid of that sting charge thing that he has, and to get some really good damage in right at the beginning. And then I just try to bait the L2s as much as possible, and get my hits in, and then retry. With suicides on, it would definitely help. I did do one run with suicides, but to be honest, at least compared to some of my runs, I didn't see a significant difference. And I don't know if that was just because I played worse on that run compared to the others. But sometimes you just get lucky with being able to charge the heavies and connect them at the beginning, versus him smacking you or him dodging back and evading and then smacking you. So it's just a little bit of RNG on this one. And this is just like a brutal fight. It's, I've seen a lot. There are some skilled players out there. So like, boom, there I was trying to charge, or I was doing something, and I totally missed, and he hit me, and I got stunned. But I don't know. The collector isn't a champion that you see, frequently. I don't go into 5.2 to duel and practice on this guy, which maybe I should have, but you know, it takes like a full refill to get to him. Not something that you can do very quickly and easily without spending a lot of time to do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this play out. I think by the time I bought up those 10 revives and I got them to like 35% or so, and I'm like, ooh, this is going really well. Maybe I'll get them down in under 20 revives. But man, the last part, I just really got wrecked and didn't. You know, this run right here was going pretty good. 51 hits, pushed him. I got to my L3 and stunned him. Got to keep going. I just quit out because I don't need to see the L3 animation anymore, and just keep going. But I'm just gonna let this play out, and if you're around towards the end, I'll see you then. All right, so we're coming towards the end here. And this is where, you know, when he's under 25% health, that's when he can become unstoppable, and it's kind of just sporadic. There's really no trigger of it that I'm aware of. It says it's like periodically he becomes unstoppable. And so you just really got to be, you know, fight lightly. Be like, so there, boom, I go in, I hit him once, he triggers unstoppable, and I hit him again because I'm going too fast, and boom, dead just like that. I think this is the last one. I think there's two more attempts to get this last 10% down. But yeah, you just got to be really careful for that unstoppable there. I do my heavy at the beginning. I remove the charge. He doesn't try to hit me back, which is nice when he has that unstoppable triggered. I didn't get the Furies, but I'm able to do some damage here. Yeah, and just there, I got a decent evade off on that one finally. I think that was just kind of lucky off that L1, but yeah, this run goes pretty well. Actually, I think I almost get him, and then I have to use one more revive. No, next one's, so I got 5%, and I think this next one I get 5% because I have 2 revives left, and I don't think I used this last one that I had bought with that last chunk of 3. But yeah, this guy's just a pain in the butt, just to be blunt. It's not a very fun fight. I mean, Aegon makes it manageable, kind of, but it's just, I don't know. I just wish there was a way that you could practice all these phases and stuff somehow, but just because it comes up, you know, so infrequently, you know, just not being able to get used to that, that's what's kind of frustrating. But yeah, there, I just kill him off. Collector is dead, and if we look, we should be coming up. I think it's like 74%. There's the rewards: tier 5 basic, tier 2 alpha, 26-star SIGs, 5-star crystal, and 500,000 gold. And we're 74%. So that's it. Thanks, fellas. See ya.